Welcome to 444 Empath Tarot. Take a deep breath and relax.
Hi guys, Jen here. I'm going to go ahead and do a reading for whoever this may be for. If you're new here, my name is Jen. I give intuitive messages. I am a spiritual lighthouse. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what Spirit has for you. I'm going to pull a past card, current energy, and what's coming towards you. Okay, so let's see what we have here. This is a timeless reading, so whoever this is for, if it resonates, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, and let's go ahead and dive in and see what we have here. These cards are all over the place. They're very anxious to get out, so let's see what we have. Angels, spirit guides, let's see what we have, what messages we have for whoever is watching. Again, this is a timeless reading, so take it from whenever you watch this and the outcome will be what's coming towards you. But if the current energy is aligned to how you're feeling right now, then this reading may be for you. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see. Put my lighter over here. Past energy, Two of Cups, Death in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse. Clarifying the Two of Cups is the King of Wands. Clarifying the Death card is the Eight of Wands. And clarifying the Page of Pentacles is the Page of Cups is the Knight of Pentacles. So let's see here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is for a person I see here in the recent past. There was a connection, a mutual connection. This can be with, I'm picking up a boss because I'm picking up a King of Wands, but I'll explain that in a minute. This was a mutual connection here. I like what you like. You know, we mesh, we mix, we go well together. This is perfect. And what caused this was this King of Wands. So for some of you, it could have been a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, or just someone who embodies that King of Wands energy. This is a leader. This is someone who takes bold action. So for some of you, it's either you or someone around you that you made a connection and it was very, you know, bold in energy, and it was just very, you know, confident and just very leader oriented. Like I said, it could be a fire sign. This could have to do with a job that you love, some sort of connection like that, right? And the current energy here, the Death in reverse, lets me know that for some of you, you're fearing some sort of ending, right? Because upright, this is Scorpio energy. This is about rebirth. It's about starting anew. And in reverse, it's kind of like this is for someone who's kind of not hesitant, but they don't want it to end, right? This could have come from I'm getting my words bunched up. Some sort of communication that came in. Maybe some of you, I'm speaking to someone who maybe got a call. I don't really like to, you know, really fearmonger or just say anything negative. I don't know why, but I mean, things happen. This might have come through some sort of form of communication, via phone, fax. I don't know if anyone still gets faxes, text message, social media, where there's an ending occurring, right? Or if there is a fear of ending, maybe for some of you, you might have heard something, you might have saw something, and there's like this fear that things are going to end with this situation here that felt mutual. It felt like we get each other, we click. Again, it doesn't have to be with another person. It can just be the energy of it, that it felt mutual. Now there is Cups energy, so there's an emotional attachment to it. And currently there's a fear of losing that. And where that fear is coming from, like I said, with the Eight of Wands, it might have come in through some form of communication. Maybe you overheard something, or you read something, or there's, you know, if this is a job, there's rumors going around, you know, about people being fired or being let go, or, you know, or if this is a relationship, you could be hearing things like, oh, you know, such and such, or whatever the case may be. Take it as it resonates. And then what's coming towards you is the Page of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse, this is like my, usually upright, This is my page who's very creative. He also comes with a message, he, she, there is no particular preference, but they usually come with a message. In reverse, this can come off as very moody, like very, whatever this is, it has you like, you know, if I'm speaking to you and it makes sense to you, it may really kind of piss you off. It may have you kind of in a bit of a mood here. Whatever situation is occurring here with this possible ending or this fear that things might end here, it will get you in a mood. It's like, nope, I'm not in the mood to express how I feel. I'm just, you know, maybe even borderline kind of not insensitive and not immature, but, you know, kind of like, I don't want to be bothered. And where that's coming from is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, usually the Knight of Pentacles, he's, you know, kind of slow and steady. He takes his time with, you know, what he wants to do. But with this in reverse, this is a need to be flexible, okay? Usually he's very consistent, but in reverse, this is a need to be very flexible. It's a need to kind of have patience. You have to be patient with your time. So I'm almost getting the feeling like I'm talking to someone that is anxious. There is something going on, something worrisome, something that it speaks of the energy of some sort of ending happening. And it may kind of make you go in a downward spiral. It's almost like, I don't know what's happening. I'm anxious about it. I don't want to wait till, you know, Monday. Maybe this was a call that said, hey, we need to talk. And now it kind of has you in a mood. It's like, I don't want to talk. I want to, you know, let me know right now. This is also picking up earth energy. So it could be with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, something like that. But let's go ahead and get a clarifier because I want to see exactly what's going on here. So Spirit, clarify that Two of Cups and that King of Wands. What kind of, because I gotta ask specifically, when you're reading tarot and you're getting messages from Spirit, it's almost like, I like to use the analogy of ChatGPT. You have to ask the right question, right? Oh, there we go. So clarifying that is the Four of Cups upright. This may be a situation for someone who, I don't know, it feels like it's mutual, right? It feels like it's mutual, it's a mutual connection, but for some reason, someone's acting like a brat. Someone is, and I'm not saying it's you or the other person, taken as it resonates. It's an energy of ungrateful. It's an energy of, I don't want that, you know, I don't want that. And it's like, I know what I want. And I think here, it's almost like a feeling of, it's at the tip of my tongue, feeling unsatisfied. I think there was a time where there was a mutual feelings, but this overall energy here, it's almost like what I offer you is not good enough, right? And that can go either way. I'm speaking to someone where, again, I don't know if it's you or the other person or someone around you, where there's this energy of I give and give and give, and it's not good enough. What's going on here? We had an agreement. We had an understanding. We meshed well. And again, it could be with a fire sign or just someone that takes leadership. And I'm even picking up for some of you that at some point, you gave your autonomy to someone, or you gave leadership to someone. It's almost like, here, you take the lead, but it's not really what you wanted. It's almost like, yeah, I'll go with it, but I don't, you know, I'd rather trust my own discernment sort of feeling. Let's see here. Death in reverse and the Eight of Wands. Is this some sort of communication? What's going on here with this Death in reverse and this fast moving energy? It's coming in fast too. Let's see. Ace of Cups, something new is coming in. So this is picking up like a situation where, you know how when you're holding on to someone, I don't know if any of you ever seen the meme where it's a little girl and she's holding on to like a small stuffed animal, and then God or whoever has something bigger for them, right? And they don't want to let go, but it's like, let go. There's something better for you here. I feel like there's this fear of ending, but there's something else being offered that's bigger, and it's happening behind the scenes. You may not know it yet, It could even be a blessing in disguise here with the Ace of Cups. Now, this can be a new love, emotional renewal, just something emotionally fulfilling that literally makes your cup run over. I don't think whoever I'm speaking to knows that just yet. This is almost like a reconstruction in the universe happening behind the scenes, where it feels like a painful ending. It feels like, oh my God, I don't want to lose that. This communication is coming in. I got the call. It doesn't even feel like you got the call yet. It's just like this anxiety over losing something. I don't know. That's so weird. That's so weird. It's like fearing this ending, but it's for the better. It's things are lining up in your favor. You just may not know it. So it's almost like in the 3D world, things seem like they're falling apart, but behind the scenes, something, Ace of Cups, is being offered. So let's see here. Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I see a mood here. I see it's almost like disconnecting from some of you are very, I'm speaking to someone who's usually in the Page of Cups energy, very creative, very smiley, very, hey, how's it going? And that is like flipped upside down. It's like, I don't want to talk, I'm in a bad mood, you know, piss off, nope. And you're anxious about time and flexibility and, you know, how long is this going to take? So let's see here. Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so now's the time to be very strategic. It needs strategic pacing. I'm getting here patience. I have 2 cards already that speak of patience. Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. This is going to need strategy. This is going to need, you know, some time to get worked out. You may not know the outcome just yet. And that may have you in a mood. That may have you pretty anxious. It may have you like things are stalled right now, right? I'm going to get another clarifier for that. And then I'm going to pull some advice cards. King of Cups in reverse. Oh my goodness. So we have quite a few court cards here. We have King of Wands, we have fire energy, we have water, and we have earth. We almost have all 4 of the elements here. So you could have, I mean, I'm picking up Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I'm picking up Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I'm picking up Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm not getting any, wait a minute. We have Knight of Swords, we have Knight of Pentacles, and we have King of Wands. Who are we missing here? Oh no, we have everybody. Knight of Swords is air. Everybody's here. Everybody's here, or at least the energy of everything is here. It may feel pretty chaotic. So I will say momentum is coming in with the Wands energy because that's upright. Knight of Swords, communication is off, definitely. Stability is off, definitely. Emotions are off, definitely. The only thing you literally have to run off of is this fire energy, which I think for some of you, you're very fired up right now. Yeah, Knight of Swords, the need for pacing. And then King of Cups, you know, King of Cups in reverse, it just means that you need to be emotionally regulated. I get it. Something's going on here. You have no idea what's going on. And it has to do with something probably very profound because it's a major arcana and you are like, I don't know, and I don't want to be calm, but you know, King of Cups, that energy kind of speaks of having emotionally, you know, emotional balance. In reverse, he's emotionally unbalanced, you know. And whatever this is may make you a bit emotionally unbalanced. I mean, you have the Page of Cups in reverse, you have the King of Cups in reverse, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse, you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like everything is upside down right now. Let's get some advice cards. Advice, please, Spirit. Advice. What advice do we have for whoever's watching this right now? What can we tell them without giving too much? Because listen, whenever something is happening behind the scenes, sometimes, whether it's my spirit guides, your spirit guides, whoever, we really can't intervene too much, even though there is free will. We can take a peek and they can only kind of tell us what we need to know to kind of ease the anxiety, but I can't, they won't let the cat out of the bag. That's not the point. The point of tarot is not, I am not a fortune teller. I am not someone who's going to predict your future. I can only tell you based on the cards coming out and any advice that I can give you, but I can't really see exactly what's going on. I can kind of get a gist that something is coming, and something is going on, and it is actually going to work in your favor. What that is, without maybe a personal reading, or without kind of interfering with the logistics of everything that's happening behind the scenes, that's when it kind of gets weird and maybe even a bit unethical, because I never want to say anything that isn't really true, and a lot of things are uncertain, and I just, I can never predict exactly to the T. But I can tell you that whatever it is going to work in your favor. And I do see here that even whoever I'm talking to, I can say that, and you're probably still going to be like, I can't contain myself, and that's okay, right? So what advice cards we have? 4 of Swords in reverse and 8 of Swords upright. Okay, 4 of Swords in reverse here. Whenever I see the 4 of Swords in reverse, usually it's my rest and recovery. In reverse, you're going to burn yourself out worrying about this. You're literally going to become very restless. I think the advice here is to, because it's swords, give your brain a break. Whatever this is that you're ruminating about, whatever this is that has you kind of like, oh my God, this fear of impending doom, you need to stop. You need to really stop, because you're going to burn yourself out. What you need to focus on, and even though this is coming up upright, this is your advice card, the 8 of Swords. It lets you know that things aren't as bad as they seem. If she takes that blindfold off, that stuff that's wrapping around her, that looks like tissue paper. It may seem like it's something binding, but it really isn't. The 8 of Swords, it really talks about feeling trapped, but it also talks about self-liberation. And the way you achieve that is giving your brain a break. Stop allowing yourself to scare yourself. I think some of you are literally scaring yourself sick. And you're probably watching this trying to figure out what to do. And I'm telling you, don't worry about it. It's going to work itself out. It is. But you can't worry yourself sick about it. You can't ruminate about it too much, because it's going to literally make you unstable in almost every aspect when it comes to stability, when it comes to emotional. The only thing that seems to be pretty stable is the fire in you. But everything else is kind of up in reverse. King of Cups in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. So the way you're thinking, the way you're feeling, your stability, feeling grounded, it's all literally on its head. You have to ground yourself, and how you do that is not allowing yourself to burn out. So take some rest, okay? Take some rest. Trying to, as much as possible, focus on the Ace of Cups that's coming your way. Whatever this is, it almost feels like a blessing in disguise here. But you have to really believe that. And I can't convince you of that. That has to start from within. Calm down, have a sip of water, take a long bath, self-care with that 4 of Cups, that 4 of Swords in reverse. And if you need a personal reading, you can comment, and I'll send you an email. I think my email's in my profile, and we can do a personal reading, okay? If it makes any sense, leave me a comment, leave me a like, hype the video. I don't know what they're doing these days, but and if you're watching this and you are one of the 12 zodiac signs, I'm gonna try to upload individual ones. I've just been compelled to do these general, timeless, no specific zodiac reading, because I feel like sometimes I can't really pinpoint who the message is for, but there's a message, so I'll get it out. And then just watch that reading and see if it resonates. Check your moon, check your sun, check your rising, check your Venus. Okay, so until next time, take care.